first time in my I'm going to come clean for the first time in my 40-year career in the media. I've been resisting it, but I think I have to finally, with this decision by LeBron James,
Okay.
I am going to officially declare him as the GOAT. Goes on another team, not the greatest of all time. He is the GOAT. Goes on another team. Here is LeBron James at the end of his career turning into a journeyman who will go anywhere and will work for food, will work for I mean, my God. That's where LeBron James is now, where can't stay in LA and take a pay cut, right? To stick along with the team, but I'll go anywhere and I'll take a big time haircut, veterans minimum, to be a third or fourth option where all the other guys who are there, Jaylen Brown, right? You got Maxey, you got Embiid. Like there are people there. Like it's not just a LeBron story, no matter what happens there, obviously. So it's kind of weird to see that this is where LeBron is going to end it. LeBron, is it really a surprise? No. There was a BS story about, it's about the family and this and that. Philadelphia is not about the family.
Not at all. That part.
That
shocked me a little bit.
That story didn't make any sense. Okay, because he could have stayed here. I'm pretty sure with the Lakers for $4 million. I'm pretty sure that they would say, all right, we'll take you for $4 million, not for $50 million. And then the whole idea is that LeBron is officially, and I guess it's always been the case, just a ring chaser. He's the ultimate ring chaser, and you got to look at it and go, how it's just pathetic. And it's pathetic from this standpoint, Kelvin. I'm serious. Even if they win, just say they win. It's not going to be because of LeBron. It's going to be because of other players on that team as well. Sure, they'll say, hey, LeBron, we got a part of this again. But it's just not going to feel the same or change people's minds, because I think people are going to look at it and just say, LeBron was just looking at high and low to try to secure another ring, to try to convince people. Because here's the thing, and this is out of New York. Craig Carton from WFAN in New York, he's reporting on his radio show, Kelvin, that he went to the New York Knicks. And they said, thank you, but no thank you, that they turned down LeBron, and Philadelphia's his second choice.
Hey, y'all, this Facts Over Feelings. And you know I got to present the facts before we start. I already see Mike shaking his head. But before we start, hey, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the poll question. Good old poll question. And that question is, hey, does LeBron James sign with Philadelphia 76ers, given the team that they got, does that take him out the GOAT conversation? Yes, no, or never was a conversation? Go ahead, choose your answer, comment in the chat, hit the subscribe button. So before you go off on your rant, does this end the GOAT conversation for you? I feel like it's been over for you for a minute, just like it's been over for me. But does it, like, if anybody want to argue with you, are you just gonna be like, don't even start?
It could have been, to me, it could have been a conversation if his first stop when he went to Miami, the decision, when he had the little TV show and with everybody around, and this, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. If he goes to Miami and he wins 4 straight, you gotta consider that, because we haven't seen anybody do that.
Right.
We just seen 3-peats, but with that team, with the shooters they had around, the piece they had around Bosh and Wade and himself, it could have been done. And to me, once you went 2 out of 4 there, pieced out on Dwayne Wade, He thought he was getting washed up. You know how the 2014 finals look. They lost in 5 games to the Spurs by average of 20 points. That ended it for me right there, man. That's me personally. So I've always said that LeBron is very hell of a player, very talented player. He can do a lot of things, very athletic. But in his apex and his prime, he didn't win enough. He didn't get the job done. And he's still, chasing. He's still chasing. All these other categories he lead in, all that is cool. But he behind in the biggest one, championships.
Yep. Yeah, man. So what you think about what Rob Parker just said? Like he went to New York first and then Philly. Because originally they said he went to New York, but he didn't want to go there because they just won a championship. Now, and he ain't the first person who I heard say that. Now they saying he went there and they said, nah, we good. And then he went to Philly. So he's really, he's like Shaq now. Remember when Shaq just wanted to get that 5 to catch Kobe? And Shaq was just going from team to team. He ended up on he ended up on the Cleveland Cavaliers, Boston stuff. It just got ridiculous. I think he ended up on the Suns too, right?
Yeah.
It just got ridiculous. So now this is kind of, I mean, it don't look as bad, obviously. I mean, it will look bad because, he can opt out of his second year. I don't know if you knew that. So he can opt out of his second year and go back to Cleveland or wherever. But he kind of like Shaq to where he just like, wherever I can get me a ring. And obviously, remember when I told you, we was talking about the Pistons, you kept saying, hey, this is the Pistons' best team for him to come to. I told you, he need names. And the only name with the Pistons is Cade Cunningham. You don't see those other guys as I can win the championship. And I feel like had he came to the Pistons, the championship would be more respectable. You can't respect this championship. Honestly, I don't care if he win 1. I don't care if he win 2. It's not going to change a GOAT debate for me at all because I forgot who it was on TV. He's going to be the third option. At best, he's going to be a third option. But if Embiid is healthy, he's going to be the fourth option.
Well, this is where Rob Parker gets a lot of credit for saying what he's saying because this is the ultimate. Now, the twilight of your career is probably going to be your last stop. I hope it's your last stop. You went to a team with all these ball dominant guys, and Maxey and Jaylen Brown. You got young Edge come. He's nice. All these guys, I just don't know how it's going to look, man, when these guys don't have the ball in their hand. They're not the greatest defenders outside of Jaylen Brown. They bench is all right. I do like at the Anthony Simons pickup. They got Dean Wade. But
I heard Cade Cunningham was going there. Not Cade. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was going there, unless that was a lie.
I ain't hear nothing about that. I'm just, man, he just that might be the the best starting 5 though, if everything go right in the East on paper. But if you talk about just what everybody can do and what their strengths are, I just don't know a lot of them gonna do without the basketball in their hand, man. Like what type of impact can they make on the game? But how many times is he gonna try to run this, man? Like just throw up, like, because it didn't work in Miami when he was younger. Even though they got 2, they should have, like, I feel like they should have won all 4.
Yeah.
And you still gotta have a roster, man. You still have guys that want to play defense. Who's willing to pass the ball? Okay, you rebound. All these guys really want to do is shoot. I don't think he thought it through, man. And that front court, and you just banking on Embiid. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Don't they still got Drummond, or did they lose him?
Drummond went to New York.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
I'm gonna come clean.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, this is
Hey,
this is
this
crazy, man.
honestly, Smith, this could end up being a total disaster, bro. A total disaster.
So, all right, I'm glad you brought that up. We already know how the media, the Nick Wrights, the Shannon Sharps is gonna spin it. If they win a championship, if they have a good season. So I did a little bit of research. The past 10 years, right, of Philly. Now we all know they ain't won a championship in over 40 years. But the past 10 years in Philly, they they missed the playoffs twice. Been to the Eastern Conference. Let me see, Eastern Conference semifinals. What? No, Eastern Conference Finals twice. But for the most part, just the way they try and paint the Lakers before he got there, I don't want to see them doing that with Philly. Philly, of course, we all know they wasn't the best team. They wasn't a terrible team, especially with them getting Jaylen Brown. So I don't want to hear them saying like, "Oh, Philly was a disaster before LeBron got there." No, it wasn't. Don't even start that. Um, they got Joel Embiid. They got Jaylen Brown. It's not even the same team because they just got Jaylen Brown there. So I already know the excuses is gonna start to happen about they go try and boost his stats up and say how bad Philly was before he got there. They're gonna talk about the Ben Simmons years, all that stuff. I already know they're gonna do it. So I'm just putting it out there on Front Street. Philly was not a terrible team. Um, I don't know your take on that, but I'm not saying they was a great team. But you can't sit up here and be like they was a terrible team that he went there and just brought to a certain level. That's all I'm saying. Because you already know they go try and spin it like that.
Yeah, I just, at this point, I don't feel sorry for LeBron for whatever happens after this. Uh, Again, what the older players are saying about you seems to be spot on. I know it's a lot of guys that have jumped from team to team, but with you calling yourself the GOAT and always the crown and all that, man, it's just sad because this is why people can't respect this man. It's hard. It's just hard to really feel good about it because it just don't look right. It just don't look right, man. Like you said, had he came to Detroit, had he went to somewhere that could really have used him, if he, instead of again stacking the deck, overdoing it, I could maybe I'll be quiet, but for your man to do it like this, it's just this is what whatever you letting everybody know. You really don't care. You just like I'm gonna do it, and oh well, like I just have to accept it. This like he ain't got no shame in his game. Like he letting you know, like this is what I do. That it's mind boggling, bro. It's mind boggling.
Yeah. Hey, before we move on, so if you're in the chat right now, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already, answer the poll question. Let's check in on it. So does LeBron? Ooh, whoa, hold on. I guess some people just voted because it was moving up and down. Pause.
Pause.
Does does LeBron go into Philly in the GOAT debate? So we got 12% saying yes. Ooh. 38% say no. And 50% say it was never a debate.
I like that. Never a debate.
Yeah. Steve Brown, 1284, he says, stop hating. We ain't hating, man. We just spitting facts, man. If you got something to dispute, just tell us how we hating. And then tell Charles Barkley.
Yeah, that hating term really is irritating, man. Because I just went through this with this cat I used to work with, and it's just like, just because I don't consider this man the GOAT does not mean I'm hating. I'm not hating.
Steven, hey, stay here. You said LeBron is better than your favorite player, better stats, and better shooting from the field. Steven, hey, you realize LeBron only averaged one more rebound than Michael Jordan, right? Do you realize Michael Jordan averages more steals and blocks than LeBron James?
I don't even care. I don't care about that little crap. Who got more chips? Do you have a defense? Do you have anything to say
Well,
about that?
no, because hold on, I'm bringing that stuff up because they gonna be like, well, all y'all got a 6-0, but because he brought up stats, so I'm just showing him Michael Jordan is better than him with stats.
That's what LeBron James. This is what LeBron James people do. They gotta find their little wherever it's at, in the little crevice in the corners or something. I must bring this up because this is all he can hold on to. This is why he's sticking around so long. And
hold on, Steven, I just told you LeBron is only better in 2 stats averaging than Michael Jordan. That's rebounds, which he only averaged 1 rebound more than Jordan, and assists, which I think it's only like 2 assists. Points, blocks, steals. Michael Jordan averages more than LeBron James. Go look it up if you don't believe me, because I've posted it before and plenty of times. I mean,
man, this man got 10 scoring titles to LeBron's 1. Like,
exactly.
get out of here, bro.
You want to go with the longevity stat? Yeah, LeBron got the most points. Michael Jordan only played 15 years. LeBron James is in his 24th year. He should have the most points.
Wait, somebody said LeBron is
the Harden of the top 10. Saying he's James Harden. LeBron is the minute Rice of champions. Hey, it's just facts, man. Sorry to break your heart, Steven. I know y'all been using that stats thing for the longest time, but you can't compare total stats when one guy played 15 years and another guy didn't play a whole decade longer than him. He should have more points than him. He should have more rebounds than him. But what's crazy is he played 10 years more than him, but he still doesn't average more points than him.
And this, from 91 to 1998, how many rings did Jordan get in the league?
6.
He won 6 in 8 seasons.
He's saying with less shots and less time. Okay. So LeBron hold on, wait. LeBron took more shots but got less championships. So you do the math. Same thing with Kobe. Kobe took more shots, got more championships.
Hey, man. Let's move on, dog.
Hey, when LeBron James been getting his ass kicked since 2020.
No, LeBron James been getting his ass kicked since the early 2000s. It's cool.
Oh, this guy said LeBron James been the GOAT for years. Okay. All right. Yeah, all right, let's move on. Hey, we appreciate the comments though. Keep on, hit subscribe. Hey, we'll argue with y'all any day, any discussion. It's all love though. Just keep it nice and friendly, keep it about basketball. That's all we ask. He was still the best.
Hey, Smith. Jordan.
His team was better than opponents. All right, man. All right. Since he was 36, that tells you Brian held to a different standard. He ain't held to, you hold him to a different standard. So I'm gonna move on after this. Here's the thing with the different standard. I don't think anybody ever expected the Lakers to win a championship after 2021. And I think that's the thing that confused y'all LeBron fans. Nobody, so what standard is he held to? Nobody expected the Lakers to win a championship after 2021. Like after they won in 2020, people expected them to run it back. But after that, nobody expected anything out of the Lakers. Like not Vegas, anybody. They've never been. Hey, and Mike here, like he bet religiously. He can tell you, they've never been like what top 3 to win the championship in like 5-6 years, right?
Dude, I personally told one of my mans, bro, like I said after 2020, he'll never see another ring ever again. I said that. I know you don't know this. I know I told one of my guys, man, that's a huge LeBron fan. Matter of fact, he's not as big a LeBron fan no more. I said he'll never see another title ever again for the rest of his career. And so far, I'm looking like I'm on point with that. I mean, to me, in 2020, what had to happen for him to get that one?
I mean,
you had,
bubble.
yeah,
Roster,
you had.
Hold on, the roster was bad. Luka is bad. His best guy last year averaged 35 points a game. When Kobe had somebody averaging 35 points a game, he won championships. So the roster was bad. He had Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, but the roster's all right, man. Y'all LeBron fans are ridiculous.
Just remember how he had to win the 2020 bubble chip. Remember that. Duncan Robinson missed like the first couple games of the series. I think Goran Dragic at the time missed the first 2 games of the series. Jimmy Butler was out there by himself, man. It's like,
hey, so Adrian, I appreciate you commenting, but you said a year of Luka with the terribly put together roster at 41. This is what we're doing. So you don't think LeBron is going to contribute to Philadelphia because he's going to be 42? That's just the question to what you just said here. And you don't think LeBron contributed to the Lakers because he was 41? That's just a question to you because of what you just said. Luka didn't miss the playoffs last year, buddy. He was there, and they got swept. All right, let's move on to what Charles Barkley said. And then we'll get back to y'all comments in a minute. So, oh no, I just had it. Yeah, so Charles Barkley, he even chimed in on this. Charles Barkley, he said he talking about LeBron, this is what Charles Barkley said. He said he stacked his team in Miami. He stacked it in Cleveland. He stacked it in LA. Now he's stacking it in Philly. He's always stacked his teams. And that's true. So, except for his first go around in Cleveland, which I will give him all the credit in the world for what he did in Cleveland. Everywhere he went, he had what's the guy name? Kevin Love, Kyrie Irving in Cleveland. Kevin Love was a double guy. I think he was 2010 when he went to Cleveland. LeBron just makes players worse, but that's a whole nother conversation. He had Bosh and D-Wade over there in Miami, and then Ray Allen joined at the end. Which y'all go say, oh, but he was 37 years old, whatever. Ray Allen could shoot. Steph Curry is proven right now, it don't matter how old you is when you're a shooter. And Kevin Durant. Both of those guys are 38, 39. Teams are still trying to get those guys. So I don't want to hear nothing about Ray Allen being 37, 38. Then in LA, bro, all the Hall of Famers he played with in LA, Dwight Howard, what's his name? Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, who he requested.
Rajon Rondo.
Rajon Rondo. And now he over here in Philly, Maxey, Embiid, And the dude that just went over there. Why am I forgetting him? Jaylen Brown.
Edgecombe. Anthony Simons. Dean Wade.
LeBron will always makes the team better. So why ain't they win a championship in 5 years? Got sick. What? So Luka Doncic sucked now, Mike. Luka Doncic.
I mean, he don't play. Now. He don't play defense. He don't play defense. That's why I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm trying. I want people to understand something, man. Him going to Philly. Who's going to play defense over there, bro? Outside of Jaylen Brown, like who? Who?
LeBron was the best player on that 5-game Lakers World Series. Remember he was 41, but when I tell you it was his fault, so you saying he was the best player, right? So why is it not on his shoulders that they lost that series? But when we say that, but he's 41, right?
Smith, like I said, I give LeBron a lot of credit for having still decent, solid numbers at this late stage of his career. But I've seen the decline. He's on a decline, bro. He might give you a little run, a little game here and there, a few weeks in a row. He don't move the needle no more, bro.
Of course, he on a decline. Like he don't play defense the same.
I don't expect him to.
A lot. He averaged 20 points now. He used to average, I think, 27. Rebounds went down. Excuse me. Assists went down. Yeah, man. Hey, but if you're in the chat right now, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate all the comments. Hey, let's get to this poll right now. Let's see what it's talking about. So the question is, does LeBron go into Philly in the GOAT debate? So we got 10% of people that said yes, 40% said no, and 50% said it was never a debate. So I got a question for anybody out there. How does it not end the GOAT debate? Because most people got Jordan, Kobe, Kareem in their debates. Kareem played for 2 teams. Kobe and Jordan played for 2 teams, but we all know why he played for that last team. Kobe played for 1 team. And they never, in fact, hold on. Talk about what you sent me earlier about what Kobe said about going to the team.
Oh, how he would never do it, and how if you able to win a championship there, you should be able to in front of everybody. You should be able to lose in the first round in front of everybody. You don't just give up and just say that's it, or I'm gonna peace out, or I'm gonna see what they talking about over here. No, you gotta grind. Gotta grind, man. Each season is different. You don't. That's like you trying to cut corners, man. LeBron ain't doing nothing but cutting corners. And if anybody don't see that, then there's something wrong with y'all. We're not talking about him as a like, we know the talent's there and everything like that. But when you watch this type of stuff that he's doing, bro, this is cutting corners to a ring. This is why people do the old school. We don't respect this stuff, bro. It's not it. This is not it, man. This is going to tarnish his legacy.
Yeah, and let me throw something out there.
It's making him look worse.
Let me throw something out there because I already know people gonna be like, Kobe tried to lead. Kobe asked for a trade. Kobe asked for a trade to the weak Chicago Bulls, and he didn't ask for other people to go to him. It's context to everything. No, it's like my man Sir just said. There's no issues with him going to the Sixers. You want to win. The context to it is, it's how you going there. He wasn't going to the Raptors. He could have came to the Pistons. It's only 1 star over there. He could have did any of that. But the way LeBron always does it is he goes to these teams and either bring these other people with him, or he makes sure they're stacked already. I believe when the president came on that Rich Paul show, LeBron already knew he was going there. That man ain't gonna go on his show without knowing LeBron coming. That don't make sense.
You talking about Bob Myers?
Yeah. Once that Jaylen Brown trade went down and he got rejected from the Knicks, which I think that probably happened before the Jaylen Brown trade, he got rejected. Once that Jaylen Brown trade went down, LeBron was like, oh, this is where I'm going. I mean,
it's
go ahead.
It just comes down to me like he's been facilitating how he wants the roster to be constructed his entire career ever since he left Cleveland. The first time. He's always got to have, shooters, two other stars, three other stars. The problem is like, everybody talking about how he made people better, but I didn't see people play with him. I can't even recognize them no more. Their game they're just relegated to just sitting in the corner waiting on him. Or you just seen this little pass up, winning shots to other people that had no business shooting basketball. I mean, I remember, what was that? It had to be 2015, maybe like what game was that, man? He passed it to Kyle Korver in the corner. It's like, dude, you take the shot. Or he passes it, kicks it to Daniel Marshall. It's just, how many times we've seen this guy just, I don't want it, or he shies away from the free throw line. This is why he needs so many people on his roster because he know he's limited. He's limited. Does LeBron really have a bag? Does he really have a bag, bro?
He used
to be able
to drive and run people over.
But his athleticism is not, that was really his gifts, man, how athletic he was, how fast he was, run the court well. It's just, when you really break his game down, man, he cool, but it's not, am I threatened by anything in particular? He's never been a great 3-point shooter, a free throw shooter. I remember in 2007, man, like Popovich is telling them to just back off, like waving them off, back up, let them shoot it. In 2011 against the Mavericks, all those fourth quarters, man, that you just do it 8 points in a game. They lost game 6 in Miami to the Mavs. JJ got JJ Barea and Jason Terry on this guy, man. Self-check.
Right.
This is classic. This is, I'm gonna go here because they got Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, and Embiid. I ain't even gotta do the most.
Hey, so somebody just made a comment. What's his name? All right, this guy said, "Who young disciple? Shout out, man. Thanks for commenting. Who cares if he's chasing the ring? Is it the point to win? It's still not handed to him. He got to earn it. True, but the point. So here's the problem: when you're in the GOAT debate and stuff like that, and you're teaming up with guys that you should be beating, that's where the problem come in. Because LeBron, let's say if he go out and win this ring, let's say he go out and win both years in a row. I don't think he will. People like you are going to call him the GOAT and not look at the whole context of the thing. And then you're going to try to make stuff up and say, well, Jordan played with this guy. Jordan played with Scottie Pippen, making Scottie Pippen seem like he is as good as Jaylen Brown or Tyrese Maxey or Joel Embiid or AD. And then you're going to say Kobe played with Paul Gasol. Y'all go say crazy stuff like that. So context matters. It's just like the Showtime Lakers, stuff like that. Like the way you get your championships, because LeBron is almost playing just like a video game. If I was to play NBA 2K, I can manipulate my teams and play where I want to play. and make sure I win the championship every year on the game. I mean, if we think about it, LeBron should have like 9 championships. Am I lying?
Hey, listen, bro. I'm still mad at him, man, for not getting to the finals in 09. Because they would have played the Lakers. He lost to Orlando. I just don't understand how people just gloss over this stuff, man. And I don't understand, bro. The man is the man a very talented player? Yes, he is. The thing I like is how the Lakers worded it to him, in that when he decided to inform him he would no longer play with him, he would be playing elsewhere. They said, LeBron James, we appreciate your contribution to the Lakers. This is one of the greatest athletes to ever play the sport. They worded it perfectly. They didn't say the greatest. They didn't say one of the greatest players. One of the greatest. That's spot on. Because that's how I've always felt about LeBron. If you watch clips of him back in the day, man, on a fast break, bro, he jumping out the gym. I mean, he could fly with anybody. I mean, you see him dunking on Norris Cole. Kevin Garnett, Rasheed Wallace. He used to get people. If you're talking about just pure athleticism back in the day, he was a nightmare. I give him that. He was just. But when you talk about somebody that really got like a fluid game that really can hoop, like real moves, really like footwork, midi, all that. That's when I think about Kobe, Jordan. I didn't even like McGrady's game. Vince Carter was athletic, but he had a little game. Like Ray Allen, like specialist, Reggie Miller. LeBron was just very athletic, man. And I just don't think people understand he was never really a closer. I don't think he struck. Yeah, I don't think he struck fear into people like that. He didn't.
Yeah, only thing he got really defensively is that behind the back block. Like I don't really think
the chase down blocks.
Yeah.
A chase down block. He's chasing you down on a fast break, and he swats it, and you don't see it.
Yeah, like other than that, like he's not really known for like being a perimeter defender or something like that. Like
no, he was never even like Paul George or Kawhi, even like young dog Asar Thompson, Dyson Daniel. I mean, he's never been mistaken for one of these first team all defense type dudes ever.
And that's the thing that these LeBron guys don't understand. When you start to get down into the nitty gritty of playing the game of basketball, and they just want to throw up stats, just like they say we just want to throw up championships. I don't need to talk about championships. We can break it down, play for play, and I can literally tell you, and now that we got YouTube, and show you why Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant are both better than LeBron James. We don't need stats. Let's just watch with our eyes, and let your eyes tell you who's the better player. Like I don't need no stats to tell me that. But these guys want to go and tell me because LeBron averaged 1 rebound more than Jordan, that he's better than Jordan. Okay, so are you picking somebody because they average 1 rebound more than somebody? No.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like to me, the 10 scoring titles, that does it for me. If you want to pick a stat, that one in particular does it for me. 10 scoring titles, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know the debate. This man has been playing. Looks like he's going on 25 years. You're still behind in championships. Forget about Mike. You got less championships than Tony Parker and them, Ginobili and Robert Horry.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Robert Horry, it's a lot of guys with less chips than Robert. But
No,
no, man.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No, but he hey, at the end of the day, like I said, I don't need championships. Old Stars, Philly, Knicks, and Cinco. Thanks for the chat, man. I don't understand what you mean though.
Hey, basically what he's saying is he not tripping on LeBron going to Philly. He got the Knicks in 5.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you Spanish. You must be Puerto Rican or something. Yeah, I think that's the flag. Yeah. Knicks and 5.
See, this is where you have to put on your basketball hat and understand the game, right? The Knicks play defense. They play well together. You got multiple guys that can handle the basketball, that can make a play, that can make a shot. And when you look at Philly, I don't know how well they gonna gel, man. When you got a lot of guys that need the ball in their hands. Even a team like Detroit, you know, is we're a defensive minded team. We got a star in K. Now we've added 3-point shooting around. That should help. You know, some of our guys are limited in the shooting department, like Asar or when Duran ever decides to get his mind right. Now you got enough shooting around to where, you know, you want to put together a team that's well balanced. This to me seems like they are way too top heavy, way too meaning. Okay, the start lineup on paper, fine, but you really break down what they are gonna be able to do and bring to the table to make the entire team go. I just don't know how. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, shoot. Hey, just like Patrick just said, this gonna be a fun season next year. Shoot, it's a bunch of storylines, a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening.
Yeah.
So,
This give me like the vibe like when Durant went to Golden State. This the feeling I got. But the difference there, like you automatically knew they was gonna climb. See, I still am a little unsure, but it's gonna be interesting for sure. But when Durant went to Golden State to team up with Steph, Clay, and Draymond, you knew they was about to do some things. So LeBron, with this move you doing, it's a bullseye on all y'all backs.
Yeah, Pat. Hey, we definitely can do that, man. But right now, shoot, me personally, I still think Spurs and OKC the top 2 teams, but then you gotta throw the Knicks in there because they won a championship.
Have you seen the ESPN rankings yet so far? They did.
No, I haven't. When
I
they
did.
doing?
So they just did it after he. So this is what they did. They did OKC, San Antonio, New York, Denver. I have no idea why Denver's 4. They got Denver at 4. They got Philly at 5. Right. They got Philly at 5. They got Detroit at 6, and they got Minnesota at 7. I didn't get a chance. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I respect that they at least still got us at 6, as y'all should. With us being the number 1 seed in the East and the huge jump in the last 2 years, and we got a top 10 player, Kate Cunningham. Yeah.
So they put Philly over Detroit. Wow, because LeBron.
I mean, you got it. Yeah, man, you got to look at that starting 5. We I'm not gonna act the fool now. That starting 5 is legit. It's legit. If shit do go right, it is legit. So I understand. I get it.
Hey man, go ahead, comment as much as you want. But people say LeBron will be happy. Not honestly, he would never. Yeah, young disciples. Thanks for the comment. We was just talking about that. I don't know if you was in here in the beginning of the show, like how he gonna be like he gonna have to be number 3 or number 4 depending on Embiid's health. So, and I assume hopefully that's something that he recognized when he signed there. You know, because you already know how Jaylen Brown head is, the way he was even feeling over there with Tatum. He wanted to be the number 1. And he got the finals MVP over there. But they saying like this is the first time 2 Finals MVPs ever signed to a team. Well, Jaylen Brown that side, but ever got added to a team in the offseason. So we'll see, man. That's gonna be something else for people
Well,
to talk about.
I'll give LeBron credit for at least understanding. Forget the money. I respect you for taking the vet minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And if this is your absolute choice, okay. But leaving the Lakers, you had to. That you weren't going anywhere. That team wasn't going to be anybody. That you have no defensive perimeter help, none whatsoever. Marcus Smart left. That was your best option. You have no big man over there. You were going to die over there. So I at least give LeBron credit for getting the hell out of there. But
I think Path made a comment earlier saying like that's the only thing that upset him that LeBron won't take the 50 or 30 million from the Lakers, however much they offer him. But it's like I said, like that, like old boy we was arguing earlier, that was a sinking ship. They haven't done nothing in 5 years, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse. Like you said, he had to go. He had to get out of there. It's just like, why keep repeating this? I don't see why all these commentators, and as y'all see, I got go and check it out. Richard Jefferson, all on his knee pads, talking about how the Lakers go regret letting him go and all that stuff. That's the title of the segment. It's a 15-minute segment. How Richard Jefferson on his knee pads, and we break down how he wrong about everything he's saying about LeBron James. But yeah, he had to go for himself, and more so for the Lakers for me, because now I can be a Laker fan again. Detroit.
Well, I mean the Lakers kind of showed their hand last season when they didn't pick up his what are they? They didn't extend him, bro. Pause. They didn't even want. They didn't. I think they saw this coming. I think they were kind of over it. Let's turn the chapter. Let's do something different. It's the same thing like, with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. The Packers are tired of you. You're not about to hold this franchise hostage. We're not going to keep waiting you to figure out what the hell you want to do. We're going to move on with Jordan Love, and you need to figure out what you're going to do with however you want to spend the rest of your career. And LeBron, if you think we want to continue to pay you $40, $50 million for one season, no. We're going to get this to Austin Reeves. Now, do I think that they made a smart decision in the Lakers? No. But they got talent.
Hold on, time out. You think they should have gave LeBron the money over Austin Reeves?
No. What I'm saying is, even by y'all bringing Austin Reeves back, it's y'all problems is not solved. Like, it's not. I don't think that's a good roster that they have. I don't care. Colin Sexton is cool. Quentin Grimes is cool, but y'all gonna have to outscore people, man. If Kessler can, I don't know. We barely seen him play last year, so I don't know, man. But what I am saying is they had to do something, and LeBron was no longer in the cards. So,
Victor, I don't really know what you're talking about. Don't blame LeBron for what, but yeah. Hey, me and you, Mike, we had this conversation before, man. Luka, man, they got Luka. I know he don't play defense, but remember he was in Dallas. I think they made it to the playoffs every year with him, at the very least. But yeah, should they have signed? Well, no, you ain't say that. But hey, I'm gonna read this poll question one last time. Look at the stats, and we go ahead and get out of here. We appreciate everybody for commenting. If you're in the chat right now, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But so the poll results are in. Actually, it's still going. Does LeBron go into Philly in a GOAT debate? So 20% said yes. 45% of people said no. and 35% said it never was a debate. So that's about 55% basically saying that it ain't nothing to them about the GOAT debate. We all know who it is. But hey, it's Facts Over Feelings. Once again, we appreciate y'all. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see y'all next week, Thursday, same time, 4 o'clock. We out. Hold on, what this guy said? You clearly said it's better to go debate just because he's on to stat. Team don't mean FS is legacy because he's old. He's already gone. Hey Victor, we appreciate the comment. 55% just said it affects the GOAT debate, or he wasn't the GOAT. We out. Shaq went to LA and nobody said nothing. Man. All right, Victor, we out.